Mess with me, cause I think I got something possessing me. No matter what, I'm gonna give what's left to me. I didn't choose this life, it was destiny. Now I'm feeling like a micro psycho.
Hello YouTube, and welcome back to some Bad Squad Gaming. That's right, it's your boy Drake coming at you live with some more FIFA 15 career mode. That's right, we are continuing the Bristol City career mode as their manager. You know, last time when we left off, I don't think we did as well. I think we ended up with a loss last time, but hey, we're gonna do better this time, okay? So basically, yeah, first thing I wanted to do was I wanted to check to make sure if there was any scouts. The scouts are actually deployed, but I haven't seen a scout report yet, so a little confused as to how long I have to wait before a scout report comes in, because it takes forever. But yeah, as you can see in our calendar, we have tons of games coming up. We actually have a cup match soon, which will be epic, and really look forward to that. So yeah, pretty much on this career mode, I'm going to be focusing on building players versus actually going out and buying them, because this squad, of course, doesn't really have a whole lot of money. So I'm going to work on finding players that are, like, you know, brand new players, like 16, like they're generated players, versus, you know, finding them when they're already like level 80 and things like that. So that's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna go build our squad. So basically, we get into our first match, and we see what we can do. So as you can see here, we play a nice little ball over the top to E-Man, and of course he finishes it in the back of the net. I mean, this player, I mean, I don't know what to do with E-Man. I mean, he's so strong. He's not very fast, but he's like, I don't know, he can keep people off the ball. So if he gets ahead of you, it's pretty much done, because you can't catch up to him, because he'll just use his arms to keep you away. And I mean, look at that finish. I mean, you can't teach that. I mean, that's just brilliant. What a beautiful goal by Emmanuel Thomas. So yeah, we get back into it. Look at me, little dribble around, and of course this happens. Have you ever had games where you are running and the guy will slide tackle like an hour early, and you'll just run over him and they give a PK? Is that not the most ridiculous thing in FIFA? I mean, like, honestly, like, you could have easily dodged the man. Why did you fall over? Like, I almost wanted Fry to score on his own, because he doesn't ever score. So, but either way, to show my gratitude on how crappy of a call it was, I decide to go ahead and go with my my keeper on this, because that's the only fair thing to do. Is when a PK is given and it's not a very good call, always go with your keeper. Unfortunately for this guy, apparently fielding is a great PK scorer, because I mean, look at that. I mean, that's a great finish for a freaking keeper. But yeah, so we go up 2-0 now, and it's still pretty early. It's the 26th minute. At this point, I'm not really worried, so I didn't really like focus on doing a whole lot of things. I took more crazy shots than actual, like, decent, like 2 feet away from goals sort of thing. And yeah, but as you can see here, this is before the half. This is probably the best attack they have, to be honest. I mean, they cross it in, he lays it back across, and my defender just can't jump. And luckily he missed right before they blew the whistle. But I mean, geez, that was a perfect opportunity for them to take the lead, or to you know, get an extra point on the board to get themselves back in the game. But of course they failed. But I mean, if you think about it, that's still a really good attack. I mean, unfortunate for them, it just didn't work out. And why can't defenders jump? I don't understand why they can't jump. It's a simple maneuver. It's just stupid. Anyway, so as you can see here, this is their by far, like, the greatest computer attack I've ever seen. He uses the fact that I just fell down there. I fell down earlier on the slide tackle, and they use that to their advantage to do some simple 1-2 passes all the way up the field and score a nice slotted ball. I mean the angle that he had was very slim, because he went near post. I wish I would have watched the other replay, but I didn't, unfortunately, so sorry. But that was a great goal by the computer. So as you see, they start to attack. Burns does a great job of fielding the ball, and this is what I mean by he was screwing around and taking crazy shots. Burns going to dribble, he's going to cut in to the right, and then he's just going to finesse a shot. And look at this. I mean, look at that. I mean, come on. I mean, EA. I mean, I'm sorry. That's okay. I want to say that's a brilliant shot from Burns. I really do. But to be honest, you can do this in Ultimate Team with anyone. I mean, it's for some reason the computer keepers don't dive for that. Look at this. It wasn't that far away. I mean, the keeper could have dove for it. I don't know if he could have gotten it per se, but I mean, look at this. I mean, it's too high. But he could have at least dove for it. I mean, no keeper just watches it go over, and they at least try. But yeah, as you can see here, we go up 3-1, and I get a nice little through ball to freaking E-Man, and look at that. I mean, it's just easy now. The scripting, the momentum, whatever you want to call it, is just in my favor. And as you can see in the top left, they actually got a red card for that PK. It didn't appear until now, to be honest, at least on mine, on like my perspective. Like, I didn't notice until that point that they actually got a red for that PK. And what's funny is later they get another red, and I don't even know where it's from because I don't remember them ever getting 2 red cards. Like, I don't remember the keeper ever giving it to him, and so it freaked me out. But as you can see here, I'm gonna make some subs because my guys are getting tired. I'm gonna sub E-Man out for Altintis. Then I'm gonna go get some center mids. I think I'm gonna end up putting freaking Freeman in for Brian on the left mid. And then I'm going to go replace Reed for Pack. And the reason I left Fry in, even though he's got less stamina, is because he's younger. He's only like 18, and I want him to grow, so I left him in the game. So yeah, we sub off Pack and put Altintis and Brian and all sorts of people on the field. And look at these fouls. It's a good foul, I guess, but I mean, I just ran into him. It's not really that big of a foul. Either way, we are, we're doing it. And actually, I think we ended up missing a goal here. Like previously, we missed a goal like in the footage. I don't know what happened, but it must have gotten deleted somehow. But yeah, it was a really shitty goal, so don't even worry about it. If we didn't miss the goal and I actually did talk about it, go ahead and just pretend like it didn't happen. But yeah, so they ended up with 2 reds, and it pretty much screwed them over the whole game. So it ended up 5-1. And as you can see there on that free kick, that was a really good free kick. It just hit the post. But yeah, so we end up going 5-1 against Crew Alexandria. Really not a very good team, but unfortunately they would have done better if it wasn't for the 2 red cards. I feel bad for them, but not really, because I mean, now we get those 3 points that we desperately need, and we are still not in the top 3. We're actually 4th place right now, and our goal for this entire thing is to get in those top 3 spots, you guys. We're trying as hard as we can to get the promotion. So if we can get the promotion, we can move on, and we can become we can move up in the league tables, and we can actually maybe get to the Barclays Premier League, and that's like the main goal. So hopefully we can make it there. But yeah, as you can see here, here's all of my players. You can pause it on each one to see how they individually grow. You see Wes Burns grown by 1. You got Derek Williams grew by 1. I mean, a lot of these guys have grown by 1, thank goodness. You got Marlon Pack grew by 1. He's an absolute beast. You got Fry, my man. He's actually only 17. Wow. Then you got Brian, who's 20. He grew by 1. You got E-Man grew by 1. Thank God. Those stats are beast. You got Bishop grew by 1. He's going to be amazing. You got Altintis, who's also going to be amazing. I mean, he grew by 1. I mean, Lewis Hall grew by 1. I mean, these guys are growing really fast. And I think it's mainly because they're so young that it just, like, blows my mind. So you can see Reed is starting to grow there, but he hasn't quite boosted his overall stat. But he'll maybe next transfer or the next squad report, he'll end up being greater. You got Smith grew by 1. Smith is amazing. I mean, look at this. Look at that. He's a 65 rated already. He's gonna be so easy to sell, so easy. But anyway, so yeah, as you can see, everyone pretty much grew by 1. No one really stands out. But to be honest, I'm probably gonna sell a lot of these guys to replace them with some of the younger boys that I bring up, from the youth squad. But let me know what you guys think on who I should sell. Obviously, I'm going to sell the 34 and 35 year olds. You got Liam Monelli, the new guy. You got Mafuda, the new guy. And Connor Lamone Evans. I mean, these guys are really good. Youth squads coming up through the ranks pretty soon. Aiden Flint, he's horrible. But what we're going to do is we're going to actually try and get Flint to get into good, so that way he'll start growing, because he's 25. He's not bad. He's not terrible or anything. So we're going to try and get him in the squad. And look at this, Wagstaff. I didn't even know this guy existed on my team. I've been using Little the whole time because he's a 65, and this guy's a 64, and he's pretty good. And Ailing, I mean, look at this. I have right backs that are just amazing. I don't know what I'm doing. Agard grew by 1. Look at those freaking physical stats, you guys. Absolutely insane. Elliott's a beast, but he's too old. Winter is going to be joining the club soon. I'm recording this a little bit late. I've actually played through the other episodes already, and I already have Winter in my squad, and we're going to try him out in the next episode that I actually do, and it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Winter is, his stats aren't very good in terms of like amazing or stuff, but he plays really well, really smoothly, and I love it. So you'll get to see him play, and that'll be fun. But as you can see here, I start to sub out some people, and what I really wanted to do was I really wanted to make separate squads. I wanted to make squads that would be like, what is it gonna be like first team, second team. Like as you can see here, you got first team, you got second team, and you got a reserves team, and that's what I really worked on. I focused on that really hard for a while. It took me like an hour to get the people I really wanted to, you know, fit in those spots, and we managed doing pretty well. I mean, all in all, the older guys didn't find a way in my squad, unfortunately, so they're just gonna go and get terrible form, and you know, they're gonna be upset with me, but that's the nature of it. They're not good anymore. I mean, they're too old. So yeah, so we're gonna get into our next match, and let's see what we can do, because to be honest, my guys are getting a lot better, and I'm not really afraid of many teams. There's a few teams that would strike me as you know, a challenge, but these guys, not really much. So I was trying to decide if I should play with the reserves or with my deep squad, and I decided to go ahead and go full on. Let's go with the full squad, the starters. Let's see what we can do with them, because I mean, we haven't really put the actual starters in, because now we've got Agard with E-Man up top. You got Smith, you got Pack. I mean, these guys are beasts. So anyway, nothing happened this whole game, you guys. Nothing. This whole game until this point. We get a corner, and there it is. A header. A header from none other than the man that we called shit earlier. That's right. Frickin' Flint. Frickin' Flint got the header. The guy who's in bad form got the header. The entire game, Agard couldn't score, E-Man couldn't score. I couldn't even get shots off. This team's defense was so crazy, and this header happened to go in. I mean, screw you, EA. I was trying my ass off to get this going, and it wouldn't work. But yeah, so the game ended 1-0. Nothing happened the whole game. I would have shown you guys at least some gameplay, like me missing shots or them missing shots. I had 3 shots go on target, you guys, and it wasn't very good. They were like dribbled at the keeper, like it was that bad. And I didn't want to waste your guys' time, so I just said fuck it, and I just want to say I'm sorry, you guys, but that's the nature of it. Anyway, this episode is really to focus on our squad and building our squad, and as you can see here, we got a new kid coming in on the squad report. I went ahead and signed him, because even if he's at a 72, which is what it's looking like it's going to be, a 72 overall rated is still pretty good, you guys, for my team. My squad is pretty bad. So we went ahead and signed him, and we can maybe sell him if we need to. But yeah, we're going to see what he's like in the near future. But that's pretty much it. I thought about maybe starting another game, but it's already been too long, so I canceled out of it. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode, you guys. Go ahead and leave a like if you really like this video. If you really, really like this video, go ahead and hit that sub button. It really helps me out. And if you didn't like this video, go ahead and leave a comment, you guys. Tell me what you didn't like about the video. Let me do better next time. I know you guys wanted to see more gameplay in this episode, but I'm sorry I couldn't show you guys really much anything on the second game. The first game has a little bit of gameplay, has a nice little shot in it, so hopefully that's enough to tide you guys over. Anyway, just want to say that, as always, you guys, I love you guys, and I will see you guys in the next episode. And you guys, you know, stay you. Keep doing you, you guys. You guys are amazing. So anyway, love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Peace.